again. Welcome to Breakthrough Today. You must be wondering what's in my hand here. Well, I think you guessed it right. Yes, it is salt. Matthew chapter 5 verse 13 says, "Ye are the salt of the earth." How important the salt is. Let's see a small incident. A king had 3 daughters. He wanted to know how much do they love him. So he called one by one the first daughter and says, "How much do you love me?" And the daughter says, "Dad, I love you more than this whole of universe." The dad was so happy. And he said, "Come, daughter, sit on my right." He called the second daughter and said, "How much do you love me, dear?" She says, "Dad, I love you more than the silver and the gold and any of the precious thing in this world. I love you more than that." King was so happy and said, "Daughter, come, sit next to me." He called the youngest one and said, "Darling, how much do you love me?" She says, "Dad, I love you like the salt." Well, for a while he was surprised. The people who were listening were surprised. And they said, "Salt? Such a small thing? Such unreasonable thing? How could someone love their parents like a salt?" He wasn't happy about it, and he called his guards and said, "I'm not happy with this girl. Throw her out of the kingdom." And she was out. Many years passed. King was invited for a marriage. And the king went for the marriage, and there was a huge banquet, a wonderful, delicious food set for him. And he was so hungry. He sat there and he was waiting to have that food because it was smelling amazing. You know, they must have cooked the best of the meals because it was the king who was coming to sup with them. So he started eating. He did not wait. He started eating. The moment he took the first bite, everybody looked at his face, and his face was dull. He wasn't happy about the food. And everybody started wondering and saying, "What happened, king? How is the food?" He got up, got angry and said, "Did you call me today to insult me?" They said, "Why?" He said, "Taste the food and see, there is no salt in the food. And the food without salt is tasteless, no matter how best cook you are or no matter how delicious meal you have cooked. The salt is the most important ingredient in the food." Imagine how important the salt is. The king angrily said, "Call the cook who's cooked this food, and I'm going to punish that cook." And they said, "King, it's the daughter-in-law of ours who's cooked this food." They called the daughter-in-law, and the king, when he saw the daughter-in-law, he was surprised because that daughter-in-law was the daughter of this king, the youngest daughter, who told her father that she loves her father like a salt. She came and said, "Dad, don't you remember? I loved you like a salt." And there the king realized that her love was the most powerful love that anyone would do. But we would not understand the importance of this salt. So my friends, when God speaks, when Jesus said, "You are the salt of this earth," he means a lot. Imagine the kind of importance that God has given to us. We need to take this. Be blessed and remember that God loves us. For Breakthrough Today, this is Dixon Samuel. And if you want to know more about the love of God, do feel free to contact us.